To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
What is it about Disney that makes us happy? Is it the magical whistle as your ticket is scanned at the main gate? Is it the seafaring smell of pirate water? Or is it charting a course to a land where you may never grow up? Whether it's singing a familiar song, watching a movie, or riding your favorite attraction for the 100th time, Disney undeniably has a way to warm our hearts, believe in magic, and bring joy into our lives. This is Main Gate Magic, a podcast where we break down and discuss the infectious happiness, delight, and thrill of all things Disney.
And beyond!
There we are. Except for, oh my God, what happened to Ryan? That caught me completely off guard. Yeah. You stole it from who? One of your kids, right? Or did you steal it from your husband?
Oh, one of my kids, yeah. They were both Spider-Man a couple of years ago for Halloween, so, you know.
Oh my
figured.
God. I love it. Trying to add Leia back into the stream here. I'm not sure what's going on here, but it's not letting me.
This is really hard to see out of, actually.
I would imagine so, yeah. Well, hey, welcome everybody to another episode of Main Gate Magic. Tuesday, June 2nd. It is June. Congratulations for making it almost halfway through the year, everybody. If you're listening to this, you made it along with the rest of us, and we're glad to have you with us. Ben, speaking of having people with us, welcome back, buddy.
Hi.
Ben is a little bit tired. He's been helping some people here and there, moving from not just locally, but you've already been helping people move from state to state, haven't you?
Yeah, so just for context, starting in Louisiana, one neighbor went to Oklahoma City, another one went to Knoxville. So 10-hour drive both ways in both directions, basically.
Oh, Ben.
Wow.
Wow, you must be tired.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm just like going crazy, but I feel like I can see bags under my eyes.
I mean,
but you know,
it's weird, Ben. You look tired, but you actually look good. It's like you look like it looks like you had a lot of coffee, but you need to catch up on sleep. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I think I did. Thankfully, like yesterday and today, I had off from work, so I was able to, catch up a little bit on sleep. But yeah, that's about it. Just that's why I was gone for the last 2 sessions here. So, hopefully won't have to move anyone again for a while at least, but we'll see.
Very kind of you to do that.
definitely.
Yeah.
And Leia is moving into her new home, from what I understand. How's it going with that so far?
It's going good, with between work and it's I'm hoping to be fully moved in this weekend. So I'm hoping that next week I'll be here in my voiceover studio. So it'll be a different environment. Yeah.
That is exciting.
Really excited. I actually just moved my piano into my house, and I was playing it in the big open concept room, and there was a part of my heart that was stagnant this whole time, and when I hit those keys, it was like I was coming home again to who I am, and it felt amazing.
Aww.
Yeah.
Everybody, come on, give her a nice big aww. The aw is not working. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
My sound effects are not working today, folks. I'm just a little bit off key here, but it's fine. It'll work out. And then Ryan apparently is a version of Peter Parker in disguise, but clearly your identity is revealed now. Your secret's up. I know.
It's me.
It must be hot in that thing.
It was. It was really hard.
That doesn't even look like it's made out of any fabric. It looks like it's made out of a plastic bag.
I mean, yeah, I don't know the material, but it's not breathable. That's for sure.
I know, it's shiny.
Yeah.
It looks like
little holes for the nose. That's it.
Yeah, sort of.
Little holes for the nose. That's all.
It's just the mask, though. There's not a full body suit to go along with it.
Oh yeah, there is, but I'm not 7, so I there was no. No chance.
Well, that's good because I believe Spidey, or at least, he was. I remember one movie. It might have been a Tobey Maguire version of Spider-Man where he's like, it kind of rides up in the crotch a little bit too. When he's in an elevator, remember?
Yeah.
What was that? Is that the second one where he kind of loses his powers a little bit?
I think that is 2. Yeah.
That is 2.
And the guy was like awkward and polite to him.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
He's all, hey, nice Spidey outfit. He's like, thanks. Kind of rides up in the crotch a little though. Like, dude, you were the one that made it. You didn't have to make it so tight.
Well, I wouldn't
That's
be
true.
surprised if Tobey Maguire was doing improv there and they just kept it. I could almost see that being an improv line. Like, it actually is something he had to deal with.
It really could have been.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past him. I am surprised when I see little tidbits like that on the internet, whether it's on Instagram or even IMDb, where they show little factoids about the movie and they say certain scenes were improv.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You would think that somebody sat there and wrote it to make it that humorous or that impactful, but later on you find out, oh no, they just threw that in there. They just improv'd it and they decided to keep it. Oh, I'm playing the new Lego Batman. I know we're switching roles here a little bit. And the Lego Batman game now, it covers like the entire Batman saga from the 1989 Batman with Michael Keaton and Jack Nick. Yeah, and I know. My heart too. That's my graduation year. I was still in high school then.
Oh.
I know. Or that's when I finished high school. But it goes all the way through the Dark Knight series and of course even the Batman. But there was the scene. I just played the scene where Heath Ledger's Joker is walking away from the hospital and he's doing the thing with the remote and the buildings are about ready to blow up in the background. That was an improv scene. The explosives were not going off the way that they should have. And, he pressed the button and he didn't hear all the explosions like he was supposed to hear. So he kind of turns around and then slams on the remote and does this like shoulder shrug. And then it blows up. So he runs away. All improv.
Wow, that actually adds to his character. That's pretty awesome.
Completely. I love it. Apparently not a lot of Spider fans in the audience today, but we'll talk about the ones that are in right now. Our good friend Patricia is here. She says, hey, everyone. Hi, Spidey.
Hey.
And Brandon is in the house, too. He says, what is up, people?
What up?
When are the dudes going to start? Oh, wait, here it is. Hey, Ben. Hope you're doing well. Get some sleep after this live, dude.
Thank you. I apologize in advance if I end up yawning a lot. I tend to do that a lot, and I'm self-conscious about that. But I'm fine.
Just be a
I'm
chain
okay.
reaction. We'll all start doing it.
Oh my God, yeah. Well, if you need to drop early and get some rest, nobody's going to care. It'll be understood. I mean, you've been doing a lot, so you got to catch up.
Yeah, I'll stick around for as long as I can.
You've
Definitely.
been a superhero this week. You're like
Right.
Yes, it's fair.
And your name is Ben. How apropos.
with great power.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Right. Yeah, it took me a second.
It's okay, Ben. Now you know how I feel when I'm trying to catch up with the repartee in the show, right? So
Yeah.
it takes a little bit sometimes.
Real quick, one of the best improvs, I just have to say this, okay, so I haven't seen the movie, but everybody knows this line. Robert De Niro, he improv'd one of the most famous lines in cinematic history when he went, hey, I'm walking here. That was improv.
Oh, yes.
I'm pretty sure I've heard that before as well.
Mhm.
Brilliant.
Is that De Niro or is that Pacino? Because that's Midnight Cowboy, right?
Wait, was that Pacino? See, I've never seen the movie, but I know the line.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I'm walking here.
But that line became a staple in a lot of movies following it.
Yeah.
Geniality.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember even Lieutenant Dan doing it while he's wheeling in his chair across the street and says, hey, I'm walking here. And of course, he's not even walking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Dan.
Brandon says, can we get a what to lay? And Ryan, your mask is definitely cool. He says.
Oh, thanks. It's real hot.
Okay, Brandon's also asking, what power from the Incredibles would I have? Really? from The
Ooh.
Incredibles. Brandon, we are talking about Spider-Man today, but I will answer your question, and I think I would like Jack's speed. Not Jack.
Dash.
Dash's speed. To be able to
Yeah.
run on water, that is just so cool. And he's got like such great energy. I wish I could have that energy again at my age. That's just incredible. So,
Yeah.
pun intended.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah.
Odie Braden's in the house, says, "Hi guys, what's up, Dad? Glad to see
Odie.
you." And Brandon says, "I love Spider-Man, my favorite Marvel hero. Mine too." Let's talk about Spider-Man for a little bit. So, Spider-Man has a formula that he has to follow. Any good Spider-Man story, right? There's got to be a tragedy, right? Somebody has to die. He's got to be young. Most of the time, he's young. Somebody dies, like a parent or an uncle or something like that. There's usually a girl involved. We've seen web shooters be made. We've seen web shooters be au natural coming out of his wrist, right?
Yeah.
We've even heard jokes be made about other places that the webs come out of, but I digress. And of course, there's the bad guys, right? That he has to contend with and also try to figure out how to balance real world life with superhero life. And he doesn't always succeed. He fails, and he gets in trouble sometimes, as we've seen with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where Tom Holland's character gets in trouble with Tony Stark for doing things he shouldn't be doing. So this formula is not only seen in the individual movies, but it is also talked about in the Spider-Verse movies. Now, I had seen Into the Spider-Verse a while ago, long time ago when it first came out. Loved it. Just recently watched Across the Spider-Verse recently. That was great too. Have you guys seen either one of these yet?
The first one. I didn't see the second.
Okay. Okay, Restream is apparently being stupid tonight.
Oh, I thought that was on my end. I'm like, wait, what's going on?
It's on your end, and it's on everybody's end. So, hey, we're starting the show over again because Thomas has joined us. Welcome, Thomas.
Hi.
Hey, Thomas, you got a bug on your shoulder there.
I do.
Check your mic, too. I think your input might be a little bit off. Maybe not in this particular microphone. It sounds pretty quiet. We'll let Thomas work on that. And anyway, so I think for the most part, everybody said that they've only seen Into the Spider-Verse, not Across, correct?
First one.
I've seen both.
You've seen both. Ryan's seen both.
Mhm.
Okay, well, spoiler alert, there's a lot more Spideys, but you guys should already know that even from watching the first one, right? But in Across the Spider-Verse, there's just a lot more. And apparently, kind of spoiler alert, there is a cliffhanger at the end of this movie to lead into the next Spider-Verse movie.
Mhm.
So be prepared, because I was not prepared. And at the very end, when I thought there was going to be more, it just stopped. And I was like, no! It was like Infinity War all over again.
And that one came out, what, 2023?
It was a few years ago. So yeah, that sounds about right.
And now we have to wait until 2027 for it to come.
Yes, I know.
Oh
I
my
know.
gosh.
Before we know it.
But it will. Yeah, it will. I mean, like I said, we're already halfway through the year, and
Yeah.
I can't believe it. This is episode 22 of season 3 already. So how has this been going for 3 years already? And I don't know. And why hasn't anybody else subscribed on YouTube? Hello. Trying to get more people on. Yeah. So anyway, let's go around the room here, and we're going to talk about our favorite version of Spider-Man. Everybody seems to have their own, and there have been many portrayals by Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland, and now recently Nick Cage in Spider-Noir.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And I just watched the first episode last night. Really good.
Amazing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's really good.
Still can barely hear you, Thomas. I think your mic needs to be switched. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. Do that again. Hello?
Test.
Nah, still quiet. Sorry. So, Ryan, your favorite version of Spider-Man, go.
Andrew Garfield.
Really?
Easy.
How is it easy? Why is he the better Spider-Man?
Well, one, I love Andrew Garfield most out of the three, I guess, live action ones that have come out in my lifetime, other than Nick Cage. You know, he's fine and wonderful. But I felt that his portrayal of Spider-Man, where he's very like meek, right? Like Tobey Maguire was very dorky, and everybody kind of picked on him, and he just kind of has like a general guy look. But for me, I thought that Andrew really tapped into, Spider-Man's not necessarily like an unpopular kid. He just kind of exists. He's just sort of like floating through the world. And I felt his relationship with his Aunt May, Sally Field, was really, really good. I really loved their banter back and forth together. So those are my favorite to watch. I love what Tom Holland's doing. I think he's great and amazing and wonderful. I'm less favorable to like Spider-Man getting help from Iron Man. Like, to me, Spider-Man's always been like that street level, he's the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, not, Spider-Man going to space. So I was like, yeah, I just like Andrew's portrayal a lot better.
Oh, but was it because it was more grounded on Earth and he was more on his own? Does Spider-Man need to be on his own, or is it okay that he has a mentor?
I like that he has a mentor, and I really liked, I love Robert Downey Jr., so seeing more of him is always pleasant. It just kind of, I feel like they leaned into that for me a little bit too much, where he then almost became super reliant on, the Iron Man stuff, which is why when he lost it in what was, No Way Home, obviously you can't use any of the Stark tech. It was like he really kind of seemed to struggle a little bit, like, oh man, I don't have all this technology that I've grown accustomed to, whereas obviously the other two didn't have it. And in the very first Spider-Man in Homecoming, I forget what the line was, like, if you're nothing without the suit, then you're nothing with it, right?
Right.
Yeah, I remember that. I liked that.
Yeah, I thought that was really like, oh, okay, this is great. But then in the next few movies, he just becomes more and more reliant on the Stark Tech suits. And I'm like, well, kind of a little counterintuitive there.
Well, and he also hacks them too, and he kind of makes them his own. He kind of cheats a little bit, but I mean, this is a real teenager. This is a kid who thinks it's okay to break the rules because he feels like he knows better than an adult. And I feel like that's a lot of kids in general.
Tom definitely looks closest to a high schooler.
Sure. Not anymore, though.
Not anymore, yeah.
Yeah, he's sort of growing out.
Definitely. Now, have you guys seen the trailer for the new Spider-Man film?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, it's pretty good. We've got him returning, and I think he's now living. Tom Holland is returning, is what I mean, and he's living in New York City.
Oh wait, yes, I saw that. Yeah.
Yes. And this is what happens after.
Everyone forgets him.
Yeah, this is what happens after the three Spider-Mans get together, and then they, he says that I need you to. Doctor Strange says, he tells Doctor Strange, I need you to do a spell to make everybody forget that I'm Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Right. Because Mysterio in the prior film revealed his secret identity, and it just started changing his life. And it also affected the life of his friends. And now this is the film where we pick back up where that left off. And I don't know, something's happening to him in this one that I can't quite put my finger on, but it seems like his powers or maybe his spider abilities or something is evolving somehow or changing. Did anybody else get that sense as well?
I watch a lot of, it sort of spoils some things for me, but I'm a very curious person by nature. And one person was kind of breaking down the trailer saying that he may be, I think there's a version of Spider-Man that's called the Spiderling, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
And it's like an evolution of Spider-Man. And so they're thinking like maybe they're kind of leading into into that. You know, so maybe just like his powers are changing and growing as he's changing and growing. Because I think he's supposed to be like 20-ish, 21 in this one, like college age still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this was right after graduation. They were getting ready. They were checking their acceptance letters at the end of the last film for what colleges they got into. So, yeah, I would guess at that time he was probably, you know, I would say maybe 18. But I don't know how much time has passed since that movie happened and the one that's going to be coming out. So that's kind of like the X factor. We don't know yet. But I'm excited to find out because Tom Holland, I'm just going to say it next because I want to. He's my favorite Spider-Man so far. I mean, Tobey Maguire, I will have to say, was probably my favorite up until Spider-Man 3. And then I just lost all faith in his abilities. And yes, it was because of the dance. It was the dance, that cocky, swaggy, you know, hey, I'm Venom. Yeah, thank you, Ryan, because my microphone's in front of me. I'm in a tiny booth. There's no way I could even do that here.
That movie is like Bruno. We just don't talk about that movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a little crunchy. Yeah, Thomas.
It doesn't exist.
Thomas, I think your mic's better now.
Yeah, it's better.
I just don't understand because I have all the settings selected and it's still cursive this for me.
It's the magic reboot?
The magic reboot.
So, yeah, magic reboot.
Yes. Andrew is saying, hello, Andrew, by the way. He says, I like Spider-Man, but he's no earwig man. Yeah, thank you, Andrew.
Yes.
I hate earwigs. They're gross.
Oh, the pinchers on their butt.
Slender pinch. Yeah,
They're
yeah.
so creepy.
They are creepy.
Oh, okay. Took me another second to head up on it.
Me too. I'm still struggling here.
No worries, guys. It's all good. Let's see. Patricia says that she hadn't seen it. I think she's still talking about the Spider-Verse movie, but I've heard good about the Spider-Man. Oh, the Spider-Noir show. Yeah. Definitely very good.
Love it. You'll love it. It's really good.
Nicolas Cage also does the voice of Spider-Noir in the Spider-Verse movies. So he's just kind of continuing his character in that actual universe, which I thought was brilliant. Yeah.
It's so iconic.
That was pretty good. I've completely lost track now.
Sorry.
Brandon's asking, dudes, have you heard that Man Spider will be in it? No, but I think I have. I think Man Spider is the same thing like Man Bat in the DC comic universe, which is basically a man that's more spider than a spider that's more man kind of thing. I guess, does that make sense? Same thing with Batman and you know, Man Bat versus Batman. But I'm not as familiar with the Spider-Man lore. Does anybody have any comic books from Spider-Man or ever read any comic books?
Yes, me.
Yeah, really?
I don't have them, but my brother had them, and they were so good. It's the Ultimate Spider-Man. I read every one of them, and
that's the one I collected.
Oh, did you read it?
Yeah, I think I read as many as I could. I collected them for at least a good year and a half, but then I kind of had to cut back my spending a little bit, and comics were a big part of my budget at the time, and I had to axe it from there. But I enjoyed them. They were great stories, and the art was great. The writing was amazing.
Yeah. I think, is it okay to say my favorite Spider-Man since I was kind of late?
Yeah, Thomas is next. What's your favorite?
I think mine is also Tom Holland. I mean, I like some of the OG stuff, like Tobey Maguire face. I feel like I might offend somebody here. I'm not really a fan of the Andrew Garfield stuff. And then I liked the Tobey Maguire stuff. So.
I just heard it from Ryan.
I mean, I'm okay that he's like at the family reunion, like the Spider-Man. Like the Spider-Man have a little reunion, that's fine with me. But like, if I wanted to not have Mary Jane in a movie, then I would seriously question my fandom of all things Marvel. But I understand like why. What's the other girl's name? Casey, or what's her name? The
Gwen Stacy.
Gwen Stacy. Yeah.
I understand why she's another fan favorite for some people. So
I'm a fan favorite of hers from the Andrew Garfield movies simply because it was played by Emma Stone.
Emma Stone can do no wrong. I'm just saying.
Really
Amen, brother. Amen. I love that.
Perfect actors.
I still
All
need
right,
to see
good.
Cruella. I still need to see her Cruella, but yeah.
Oh, you're kidding.
Oh, it's
How have I seen that and
wonderful.
you haven't yet?
Well, that should be
You're
another
gonna love
episode.
it.
Is we should compare Cruellas? Yeah.
Oh, she was so good in that. So
Oh, I guess
good.
there's only
good.
three now. Okay.
Is there? So we've got
Well, original, then Glenn Close, and then
right.
There's
Emma.
also
yeah.
there's also the Once Upon a Time one, but I know some people count her because she's a TV show.
Oh, Once Upon a
but
Time.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right. That's right.
I mean,
When,
she's one of them.
Descendants.
Oh, and
Oh,
Descendants too. That's
yeah,
right.
that's true. Yeah.
My kids are obsessed with that right now. My God.
So many versions.
There are.
Realize.
I mean, the Disney universe in general is vast, and it includes multiple versions of different characters, not just from things like Once Upon a Time, but I mean, there's other like television series I know where they've been, they've done spin-offs of different characters as well. I mean, look at Maleficent. She's got her own movies. I still haven't seen the second Maleficent movie. Still haven't seen that, but
Oh yeah, me too.
I didn't
They're
see
all out
any
there.
one. That's when I have to see it.
yeah.
I'm so upset at that movie. Sorry. Why would you change the fairy names? Like, there's no reason. Just because.
Oh, really?
Freaking Angelina
Oh.
Jolie. Like, did she? Sorry, I have so much to say. And that's so off topic. So off topic.
The
Angelina
podcast
Jolie.
on
Like, I
that
can just
movie.
imagine her in like a meeting with the writers. Like, oh my god, it's all about me. We have to change all the fairy names because it's all about me, Maleficent. So we're not going to use Flora, Fauna, Merryweather.
You see what happens when Thomas gets his microphone working?
So upset at that, but it's okay.
Watch out.
By the
All
way,
right.
I like a little segue. I did.
Yeah.
I read a audiobook for Ryan. I'm with you. I love the Descendants. I read a audiobook for one of the Descendants books, and the entire audiobook, I was saying Maleficent. They had me go back to over like 50 times that they said that name, and they're like, it's Maleficent.
Oh my God.
I had to go back and listen to each like inflection that I did on Maleficent. I was like, oh my God.
That
Aw.
sucks. I've
It
done a
was
few
so
audiobooks
cool.
myself, and I have never been recalled to do anything like that before. I am so glad because I can't imagine how much you have to go through to get back and do one word through an entire manuscript.
I
Yeah.
know. And I was just like, gee, you could have told me that the first time you heard me say it wrong.
Wow.
Right.
Good Lord. Let's see. Andrew's got a comment here. He's saying, in all seriousness, Spider-Man Noir is the first Marvel-related production in a long time that I'm actually excited to see.
And
So,
it's amazing.
yeah, I mean, I think
Like,
all...
Fantasy is gorgeous alone.
Yeah, exactly. And I have a question about that, too. So I think, Leia, you and I are the only ones that have seen the any episodes yet. Is that correct, everybody?
Yeah.
I saw it.
You saw it?
Mhm.
So three of
Amazing,
us.
So Ben and I will cover our ears.
No, it's okay. I'm not gonna reveal anything. I've only seen one episode. I think Leia the same. Ryan, you just one for now?
I think there's only one out right now?
No, it's the whole season. There's
Oh,
8
did they
episodes.
really? Oh.
Yeah, I've
Okay.
only
Yep,
seen
just one.
So my question is, and maybe Andrew, you can ask this or answer this as well, because you said you're excited, as in, you're going to watch it. Which version did you guys watch it in? Did you watch it in the Technicolor or the black and white?
Oh, black and white.
Oh, black and
I
white,
love
yeah.
those.
Same.
Yeah.
I
Had
think
to.
I debated for about maybe like 5 seconds before I'm like, no, I need to watch it in black and white.
It's a noir. You have to. Oh,
Yeah.
black and white.
Yeah.
And he does such a great, like, Sam Spade kind of detective, like he's got the voice for it and he kind of has the look too. But I question one thing, his age. He's getting up there. Nick Cage is getting up there. And it's just, to me, Spider-Man's always been a kid or at least a young adult. And this guy is like in his, probably in the show, they probably make him into his 50s or something like that. But I'm sure.
Yeah.
I think Nick Cage is a lot older than that.
Yeah. I don't know why I dig it. I it kind of reminds me of, it's like really different, but Cobra Kai, how you see like Johnny, and he's like kind of near his 50s, 60s, but he still can like kick butt. And it's like,
Oh, yeah.
I love that it gives to every age group, like, hey, you still got it going on. Like, it kind of reminds me of this new Spider-Man thing.
Well, and he came up with the whole like Eagle thing.
Yes. Oh, I love that show.
A great name.
A podcast about that show.
I think anything Spider-Man makes me want to order a pizza, but like to imagine it being brought by delivered by someone on a bike and you know.
Oh, all of Tobey Maguire's scooter pizza delivery thing.
Yeah, just like, can you just please send someone on a bike?
Because in that scene, doesn't he pick up the pizza and he actually like web slings it into a wall to hold it in a certain place, or he has to web sling to get to his delivery location? Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's like a time
Right.
thing.
And when he gets there, it's late, so the guy's not paying, and it's a mess inside the box because I think it was a stack of pizzas actually, something like that. Patricia says it still cracks me up about Spider Pig, spider bitten by a radioactive pig. So, for those who are not in the know, this is from the Spider-Verse movies. Spider Pig is a cartoon pig in the Spider-Verse, dressed as Spider-Man. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen this before, those who have watched it, but have you ever noticed that his nostrils are actually spider eyes as well?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And they open and close and they emote just like his regular eyes do. It's hilarious. I just who thought of that? It's genius. It's just such comedy. And for anybody who's ever watched Looney Tunes stuff before, it's just like Looney Tunes. Yeah. I love it.
John Mulaney's voice was perfect for that.
Now you have to remind me who you just said John Mulaney? Is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
Who's he and what's he been in?
I mean, he's mostly like a stand-up comedian. I think he was on SNL for a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
John Mulaney. That sounds familiar, but I can't put a face to.
Is everybody Googling it right now?
I mean, the one thing I remember about John Mulaney is he did the bit where it's like, I was sitting over on the bench. I was sitting over on it. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't remember. I don't usually watch Saturday Night Live, so
yeah. I think he's also Jack Horner from Puss in Boots. I think he's that.
He
too.
is, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
So we got I think this is somebody new in our audience. Jake Sargent is in the house, and he's got a comment. Does everybody know Jake?
He's my friend. He did trivia a few times last year.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Well, Jake, thanks for joining us again. I'm glad you joined us for this episode. I'm already having a great time because Spider-Man's my favorite. But he says, I've got a cop-out favorite, Yuri Lowenthal in Spider-Man PS4 Remastered. I know he's older, but still. Okay, so Jake, you touched on a very special place in my heart. The Spider-Man games on PS4 and even the ones they did on PS5. Amazing.
The story
video
art.
games. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm excited because the same studio or the same company that makes the Spider-Man games, I think it's called Insomniac.
That's correct.
See, Ben knows. Do you know what I'm building up to yet, Ben?
Yeah, I do.
They've got a new game coming out in September of this year for the Wolverine.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that one looks good.
Yeah.
It's very gory. It's very R-rated and gory.
Oh my God.
Okay.
They just released I think it's like a 9-minute gameplay trailer today. Did you see it too?
I did. It was part of PlayStation's State of Play presentation thing that they do.
Yeah.
I caught it on they did just segments as YouTube videos on YouTube, and so I watched that one.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks
Very
like
cool.
it could have been a live action movie. That's
cool.
how good the graphics are.
My brother Micah showed it to me, and he's like, Leia, this is Wolverine. This is what they've been missing.
Yes. Well, the real Wolverine, in my opinion, came out with Deadpool Wolverine, the movie. I mean, that was like when Wolverine finally, just they nailed it.
Yeah.
I agree. I love Logan in that. So
Yeah, he's in the classic yellow. He's got
Classic yellow,
the
yeah.
hood with the when he puts that, his half mask on.
Awesome.
And the white eyes too, right? Not
Yeah.
just his eyes, but the white eyes.
right.
I remember when that first came out. It was like, okay, we have a new Power Rangers team because it was Deadpool as the Red Ranger, Wolverine as the Yellow Ranger, and then it was also the Barbie movie, and she was the Pink Ranger. So.
Oh my God.
They all came out the same year. So.
Do we ever know who actually played? I never looked this up after the fact, but who played Pool lady or Deadpool gal or whatever her name was?
I
Blake
thought
Lively.
I thought they said that was
I think the voice
Ryan
was
Gosling's
Spidey.
wife.
Oh, really?
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds'
Oh,
wife.
Reynolds.
Oh, sorry, Reynolds. Sorry,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah, it was Blake Lively.
Oh, okay. Is that who he's married to?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Real life.
Yeah.
And then the kid,
Was their
Yeah.
actual kid,
Deadpool,
wasn't
was
it?
their kid.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the little baby. Oh wait, the
Not
kid or
the
a baby?
no, not the
Baby too. The baby
Oh.
too.
Oh,
I thought
both.
the baby
Okay.
was more
Hmm.
like CGI, but I
I
can't
think
remember the
partly,
kid.
but you got to have a stand-in still too, kind
Sure.
of. But
So
yeah,
the
that
entire
was their
family.
kid. And then I forget who was Headpool.
Oh, the one that floats around with a little helicopter
Right.
propeller on its head.
Yeah.
Was it Nathan Fillion?
It was somebody with an accent, I thought, unless it was just a crazy voice.
I'm sure that,
I can't
actors,
remember.
that's what they
Yeah.
can do.
Mhm.
The
Lots of
talent,
Deadpools. Yeah, that should probably be our next superhero spotlight is Deadpool because there's just so much to talk about with that.
When I used to work in Avengers Campus, Deadpool and Wolverine would like come up to us at the store, and then Deadpool would be riding his unicorn, and then he'd be like, "Oh, I hope business is good. Are we making a lot of sales?" Like on the
Really?
microphone. Like on the microphone, yeah.
I'm surprised they even went into the stores because all the footage I saw online was just them making the rounds.
Oh no, like they
Oh.
said it. He said it like as he was making
Oh,
the rounds. So
oh,
like we were
okay.
just like the cast members had nothing to do in the vault, so we just like lined up and watched. And he's like,
Right.
"Oh, I
Well,
hope
I mean,
business is
yeah.
good." You know?
That's fair. That's fair.
All right, going to catch up in the chat for a little bit here. Patricia agrees with us on Spider Noir, saying, I feel like it has to be watched in black and white. Absolutely.
I think
agree.
they specifically filmed it in black and white, if I recall, or at least that was what I was told. Like they tried to film it like as if they were meant to, like it was meant to be black and white.
Yeah, I don't know,
So-
because they'd have to get...
Stunning with the contrast of blacks and whites, and it just is like every picture is art in that show.
Mhm.
It makes me wonder then, did they colorize it then, or did they film it both in color and black and white simultaneously?
I don't know.
Because that could be possible,
Yeah.
That could be possible.
Mhm.
I mean, everything's digital nowadays, so I mean, if you like had some kind of like software that could split it into two different colors as you're filming, you could have somebody monitoring the black and white, somebody monitoring the color, and yeah, I don't know.
Go to
Yeah,
Shark
who
Tank.
knows?
Go to Shark Tank with that. Yeah.
Right. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Sharks, I have an idea.
Right. I'm out. So Brandon says for the live action, for me, it's Tobey Maguire. For voice, it's Christopher Daniel Barnes, also the voice of Prince Eric.
Oh, interesting.
So when was I've met Christopher before. It was the same con that I went to where I met Jodie Benson for the first time. But you know what? I think he did do an animated version of Spider-Man.
Yeah, most likely. Maybe it was the I don't remember what, because he's had so many shows. There was probably one in the 80s or 90s, and that's probably when he was that, because
I would imagine
for like the 2000s and 2010s ones, I feel like it was different people, and I can't remember all of them. There's so many.
Yes, there are lots of Spider-Mans.
There are so many.
By the way, Jason, you have your task, Ben and I, who our favorite Spider-Mans are.
I do. I am so sorry. I thought I did ask Ben. I apologize. I was getting to it, but then I probably got distracted with other things. So
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Leia, since you brought it up, go ahead. Who's your favorite Spider-Man? Then we'll get to some more chats in the comments in the chats, guys. Sorry.
Okay. So I have a little bit of a way to say that. I feel, so my favorite is Tobey Maguire. I feel like that movie walked so everything after could run all the way up to, like everything, Deadpool, Thor. There's something about Tobey Maguire that, I've said this before, of all the superheroes I've seen, there is something so pure and hero-like about his heart. His intentions are so good. Like at the end when the Goblin is going to kill him and he says, me and Mary Jane are going to have one hell of a ride, and the way that he looks up and he just has like this complete protective hero heart. or just how he's like that all around good guy. And even the end of the movie, I've always said this, like, what's my favorite iconic superhero scene? It's at the very end when he says, "This is my gift and my curse. Who am I? I'm Spider-Man." And that end, every single shot of that to me is pure art. It's like the music, the swing, and like when you think it's over, it's not quite over, and he does like that twirl, and then he comes at the screen like, I just love, and I love the first two movies, of course. Like the third one, no. But
get out of here.
Get out of here.
It's like the second Willy Wonka movie, you know.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Second ones don't always land.
Conversation with Ben when he's just like, quit babying me, please. And he's just like, I know. And he's like, stop pretending to be my dad. But then when he goes to see his Uncle Ben, I cannot hold back tears when he's like, Peter.
Still to this day, really?
Yeah, when Uncle Ben dies and just looking at Peter, and he just, you can tell I can't even put into words.
Wait, Uncle Ben dies? No! Leia!
So the first two movies, like, they walk so the others could run. Like, they're kind of cartoonish, but they just have so much heart to them.
They are, but they also, like you said, they kind of do set the stage for the cinematic origin movie for Spider-Man, because there really was no other like movies out there before. It was just shows. I mean, even all the way back in the 70s, I think there was that crappy animated Spider-Man series, you know, that they always make fun of, where Spider-Man's pointing at the other person. Hey, why are you pointing at me? You're pointing at me. Stop pointing at me. That's not why I'm not pointing at you. I think in the Spider-Verse movie, they actually had a scene that made fun of that, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
I want to say it's Across the Spider-Verse. If you guys haven't seen it yet, you'll know what I'm talking about when it comes along.
Yeah. I think it's when he's saying, you know, get Spider-Man, and they're all like,
right.
Spider-Man. You know, and then he's like, Peter Parker. It's like, we're all Peter Parker.
Yeah. Now, Leia, I will agree with you. That scene in the end, and the line that he says, you know, it's my curse, it's my, you know, gift or whatever. Yeah. And then they show that scene, that iconic web slinging scene as he like flies by the camera, and then it goes black and the credits roll. That is awesome. But the thing
it's
that
right
I had
here.
It's what?
Happy
you linked it in our chat. How hilarious.
It's so good.
The thing that I had a problem with Tobey Maguire, and I mean, like, he did a great job. I loved the first movie. It was great. I'm just not as big of a fan of him now, because I've seen how much better Spider-Man can be on the big screen than what he did. Not that what he did was horrible, except for 3. We talked about that. We'll continue to talk about it. But it's just that the bar got set higher each time somebody came along. And I feel like even at the time, Andrew was better, and then Tobey came along, and then he got better. So, but my biggest problem, even when I saw the first 3 movies, is that Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker or Spider-Man was not as quippy as the comic book Spider-Man.
That's true.
Yeah.
I do agree with that.
Right? So he didn't have as many funny things as he said to the bad guys, like, stick around, or hey, you know, like Tom Holland is the best at that. Yeah. He is the best at all the little quips when he's fighting. And
Spider-Man, especially in the video games, is kind of a pan. Like, he likes messing with the bad guys.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Because he knows he can beat them. He's got that confidence, you know. And even if he can't, he knows that. And this is another thing that I love about Spider-Man. He knows that when he fights these guys, he's going to take a beating. It's going to happen. But his recovery time is so quick that he just keeps bouncing back up and keeps going, no matter what the cost is. And that's one of the things I love about him.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
How about you, Ben? Who's your favorite Spider-Man?
Really quick, I'm sorry. I said I would get to the comments. So sorry. They're building up in the background, and I just want to make sure I address, you know, everybody equally here. So Patricia's saying, as far as age, and she's talking about Nick Cage as Spider-Noir. He's matched with the cartoon character, so it works. So now I don't know the cartoon character's age, but I mean, I'm going to trust her facts on this, because I just don't know. I just don't know.
I think he's like an established PI, so he's been doing that for a while. So
Right.
he's not a young guy for sure.
No, not at all. But apparently, at least the start of the Spider Noir story is that he has given up as Spider-Man or Spider Noir, and he's just doing PI work. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say anything else. Lots of great references from even the other universes, but yeah, it's really good. I can't wait to watch more.
Good.
So Mo is in the house. What's up, Mo? It's good to see you. Hello
Hello.
from the Twitch side. I just want to say my voice is gone. I'm sorry to hear that. Screaming my brains out. The state of play was today, and oh my god. Oh, so apparently Mo is thrilled about the state of play from PlayStation. So, but yeah, I love the Spider-Man video games on PS4/5. LOL. I need to watch those videos. I've only seen the one for Wolverine, and I also need to buy that new 007 game too. The James Bond game looks really amazing. So
Oh, I haven't seen that.
it looks really. It's from the people that made Hitman, and that's another really great series. Leanne is also in the house. We're getting caught up here and says, "Hi, everyone. I love Spider-Man. He is my favorite hero." So, Leanne, this is probably the one we should have done trivia on that you would actually probably know. Because she's always like, "I'm just guessing when I answer." And I'm like, "So is everybody else. It's no big deal." Let's see. What else? Deadpool Wolverine was awesome. It was Patricia. Their kids played the other pools, which is going back to the Deadpool movie, Deadpool Wolverine. And she says, I think Tom Holland's little brother, Nathan Fillion, was Headpool.
Oh.
So isn't that what somebody suggested earlier was Nathan Fillion?
Yeah, I think that's what Ryan said, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He's kind of popping his head up in a lot of things. I mean, wasn't he also in the third Guardians of the Galaxy movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like one of the security guards in that weird space station or something like that.
Yeah.
With like the fat suits, like the Michelin Man suits. Yeah.
And it was like some kind of organic station or something.
Yeah, it's so strange, so bizarre.
He was in the new, not Spider-Man, Superman movie too. He was one of the Green Lanterns.
That is right.
With the amazing bowl cut.
Oh, yes. And he's making a return appearance in the Lanterns series that's also coming out later this year. There's some really good stuff coming out this year, guys. I'm so excited. I know. And that Lanterns series looks really good so far. If you haven't watched the trailers for it, do it. Looks great. Patricia also says, slightly off topic, but look up how colorful the Addams Family house originally looked. I think filmed in black and white, but needed the contrast to capture it on film. That's interesting. Never looked at that before.
I could see that being the case.
Yeah.
And yes, Patricia, the meme is probably the most popular thing from Spider-Man 3. I think we'll all agree with that. And let's see. Brandon's saying, who Jason saved this one for? The last favorite Spider-Man game for me is Friend or Foe. I don't quite get that. Spider-Man Friend or Foe. That sounds familiar. Anybody else? No?
No, I don't know.
Come back to us on that, Brandon. And then Patricia says, I think with Andrew Garfield's second movie had too much crammed into it, trying to set too many villains, etc. The writing arc has been a lot better with Tom's. Agreed.
I have such beef about this.
What?
There was supposed to be a third Andrew Garfield movie, and that's what they were setting up with Paul Giamatti at the end in the rhino suit. And they were there's a scene where somebody walks through, and I think it's they're setting up the Sinister Six.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That's probably
there was.
Oh, I was just gonna say that's actually something I'm upset about too. For that.
Right.
Yeah.
And it all came down to, I think they were doing press, and Andrew Garfield had gotten in like super late, was exhausted, and like didn't get to whatever press thing they were doing on time. And so whoever was in charge of saying, they were going to announce the third movie at this event, and because Andrew Garfield was late, they were like, scrapping it. Nope, not going to do it. So we were robbed because he was jet lagged, and somebody got petty about it. Like,
jeez.
Okay.
Wow.
The beef I have.
Yeah.
So I have a perfect segue into asking Ben about his favorite Spider-Man. But before I do, we're going to put Mo's comment on here, because he's alluding to something that we are not privy to yet. And he says, speaking of Deadpool, Ben, how about you tell them the big news? He.
Ooh, what
Ben.
is
Thomas, let me ask you: are you familiar with what Mo's talking about?
Not quite.
Is it
Okay.
discussable on the show?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay.
So, so I can't remember if we've told you guys or not, but Mo and I and Thomas and some other friends of ours are going to D23 this year.
Yeah.
Ooh, I see
So
where this is going.
I think we've established that before, but the
Right.
thing that Mo's alluding to is he got like a whole like Deadpool costume with accessories and stuff commissioned. So
Wow.
he's gonna be dressing up as that one of the days, and then
Ooh.
I think he has some other outfit plans for some other day, but I can't remember off the top of my head right now.
Yeah.
And all of us were trying to like try and come up with a group costume thing, and I think Mo was like, "Oh, one day we should all be Marvel characters."
Yeah.
And so I was.
Nice.
I mean, I think now I mean, it's still June. It's 2 months away, so I guess technically I have time to get something started, but like at this point, like I'm either trying to just like, save money or just I'm not sure how I feel about the whole dressing up thing anymore. But I mean, it's
Oh.
fun, but it's just a lot to carry, you know what I mean?
It's true.
Especially
Yeah.
when you're flying in. So I don't know. I'll give it like until the end of this week, and I'll keep thinking about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically Mo is gonna be Deadpool on one of those days, and considering what happened last time, I hope he basically last time at D23 2024 he dressed up as Powerline one day.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
he did the dance like 1,000 times for a bunch of different people. He did. He was sweating and dying by the end of the day. But I mean, he got like on social media a few times with like Disney and like some other channels and stuff. So it was all
wonderful.
worth it. Yeah,
That's awesome.
But now people are probably going to come up to him and they're going to be like, "Hey, Deadpool, do the bye dance," and then and now history's going to repeat itself, and he's going to have to do bye like 1,000 times.
Dance
You have good breathing in that mask.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he'll keep the mask on forever, but yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if he knows anybody who's got a really good 3D printer, unless he really has one himself, he needs to 3D print a skull of Wolverine, like an adamantium skull of Wolverine, and bring it with him.
Oh my god.
Oh, you know what, Mo? You should write that down. I think that sounds like a good idea.
At least like just a femur or something, because I don't know how Disney's going to feel about like letting somebody in with a skull, under their arm, but something to think about, some kind of bone in adamantium, or at least maybe like tied into his utility belt or something like that.
Maybe. I mean, again, unless we keep writing with the whole Marvel idea, because I know one of my other friends has like a Star-Lord outfit, and I thought Thomas had something too.
Yeah.
Like some Marvel. Don't you have a Marvel thing?
Yeah,
right?
I was gonna do Bruce Banner with Hulk hands, because I used to cosplay Bruce Banner on TikTok.
Right.
All the time,
Yeah. So like mid transformation.
Mid-transformation.
There you go.
Nice.
And then we have another friend. I don't know what he's doing. We haven't really talked to him that much about any of this, but but for my idea, the front runner for me was probably going to be Doctor Strange, since he's my favorite Marvel character.
Yeah.
Nice. Good character.
Again, like I said, costumes are expensive. And that's so I just need to figure it out. But yeah, we'll see.
I think I'm going to go this year too, and I've got a perfect character picked out. Since I don't have tickets, is the Vanisher. So I'll just
the
be him.
Vanisher.
Nice.
You'll never even know I'm there.
A gender swapped invisible woman. You're just never there.
Right.
I can say, yeah.
Exactly. All right, Ben, your favorite Spider-Man character, go.
Okay, well, I'm sorry to disappoint everybody, but Spider-Man in general is not really my favorite character. I know. I just
cut you off.
He's one of my lesser favorites. So
yeah, it's just like, well, first off, Spider-Man, Peter Parker specifically, looks like me. So already I'm less interested in him just because of how he looks, right? I like as I've matured and grown up and seen all these different projects, especially in the MCU, like I've come to realize that I gravitate more towards like a wide variety of characters. Like I loved that Echo miniseries, and I love Miss Marvel, and and Black Panther is really cool, and Sam Wilson's Captain America. Like I just love seeing diversity and variety in like these characters, right? So I want to say Miles Morales is my favorite version of Spider-Man, I guess, because he has everything that Peter Parker has, but there's more nuance and interesting ways you can tell that formulaic story, like you said, Jason, right?
Yeah.
And so, although granted, I've only seen Into the Spider-Verse and I haven't gone out of my way to see Across the Spider-Verse, but I do, because of being on the internet, I know what happens in that movie even without seeing it. But again, just Miles Morales is so different, but also so familiar and similar, and it's just more fascinating to me just in that regard.
And his powers are even a little bit different. He has something that in the Spider-Verse they call venom. He's got like some kind of electrical energy he can disperse onto the bad guys.
Yeah, I believe so.
And he can turn invisible too.
Yeah, that's
how
really
cool is that?
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, that's so different from like what you come to expect.
Right.
And so, but like again, I say that just being on the outside because I have barely consumed any of the media with Miles in it. But I did watch that Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man show, that animated one on Disney Plus. Like that came out all that while ago. And that has Peter Parker in it. And I guess if I had to choose a Peter Parker, it would be that one because, that one, that story was also interesting and different. And I mean, I've seen the entire trilogy, Tobey's trilogy 20 years ago. I've seen Andrew Garfield's duology, 10 plus years ago.
Yeah.
And technically I haven't seen any of Tom Holland's movies. And I don't know if I'll go see Brand New Day. Maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. But I haven't seen Homecoming or Far From Home or No Way Home or whatever.
But you've seen the Avengers movies that he was in, right?
Yeah, I've seen all the crossover stuff that he's been in. So like I'm familiar with this version of Spider-Man. But
that reminded me, one of my favorite lines from Tom Holland's Spider-Man, I believe was from I think it was Infinity War. And it's when he goes to space, right? That's when he's like got his web stuck to the ship and he's trying to get in, and Tony gives him the nanotech suit, and then he gets inside even though he's supposed to go back down to Earth, right? Well, they're inside, and I forget the name of the bad guy who's flying the ship. Iron Man calls him Squidward.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I forget his name.
Right? Yeah. Oh, the Maw.
The
Maw.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Yeah. They try to figure out how they can take control of the ship, right? So they can actually get him out of there. And Peter says, "Oh, I got this idea. Have you seen this really old movie called Alien?" I'm like, oh my god.
That I do like that bit. That he like considers old to be like the 80s, 90s,
really old.
Yeah.
Yep. And then of course there is also the one where he's I think it's Far From Home, where he's trekking across Europe with his class, and I think it's Happy comes in and picks him up in like Holland or something like that. Yeah. And he's fabricating a new spider suit, and he's like, "You take care of the suit, I'll take care of the music." So Happy goes and he kicks in the music, and it's AC/DC, and Tom Holland goes, "Oh, I love Def Leppard." Again, I'm like, oh my god, this kid, I can't. But it's another reason why I like his character so much better, because it's not, I mean, he's got a lot of smarts. He's like science smart, he's street smart, he's battle smart, and he's hard, like, being in wars and stuff and fighting bad guys across the universe. But he's still a kid. He's such a young kid.
He's still a kid, but he's also a dork / nerd.
Yes,
because like I didn't really get that vibe with the first two, but Tom's for sure.
Yeah,
from what I've seen, it definitely fits that better.
I also like his chemistry and banter with Tony, and like Tony's like, "Not another pop culture from you for the rest of
Yeah.
the
Exactly.
Yeah.
No more pop culture references for sure.
I have to watch this again. I actually don't remember a lot of Tom Holland's performance, but I remember really enjoying it. Like, because I only saw the movies he was in like once. I didn't see him again, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And surprising to have in the very first one, The Homecoming, the Vulture was like the main bad guy, and I love who they picked for it. I mean, it was amazing to see him. Oh my God, I'm totally blanking on his name now. Mr. Mom.
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton, thank you.
Must be
I'm getting all the names right, and then all of a sudden, Michael Keaton, the one I should
Michael
know because
Keaton.
it's my generation, I
Yes.
forget. This is what happens when it gets late in the show, folks. This is real life television or whatever streaming we're gonna call it.
Nice.
No, but yeah, he played such a great bad guy. I'm so used to seeing him as, somebody
Yeah.
who's kind of saving. I mean, he's Batman, for crying out
My
loud.
favorite part in that movie that I remember is they went to homecoming and he knows, and she gets off the car and he just goes, "Does she know?" It's like,
Yeah.
Yes,
oh my gosh.
because like I do, and he's like, "Uh-oh, I think Peter
it's-
just pooped his pants."
Yeah, but it's that scene like directly before that he figures it out, and they're sitting. If you watch it, they're
In the
sitting
car.
at a red light, right? So they're in
Yes.
the car. He's driving. They're sitting at a red light, so it's red cast on his face, and then you kind of see the switch flip in his head, and the light changes to green, so
Uh-huh.
that it's green
Love
cast
that.
on his face.
Mhm.
Like,
And
it's-
there's
it's
just that
so-
engagement in the rearview mirror, and that's it, right?
Yep.
There was no words spoken at first, and sometimes that look, you think most people think it's like, okay, well, it's just a protective father, but no, he knows. It's like it's not just a protective
Yeah.
father thing anymore. It's like I'm not only protecting my child again, but I'm also protecting my livelihood. This is my career, even though he's a bad guy. But
Yeah.
I mean, he made that movie, in my opinion. Like, everybody else
Oh.
was great,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like Michael Keaton is the best part of that movie.
yeah, he turned dark fast.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so Ben, I had one more comment on your Miles Morales, favorite on there, and I love the fact that you chose an animated film versus, something that we were all choosing for live action and everything. So good for you for thinking outside the box there. But you have to put Across the Spider-Verse at the top of your watch list, and here's why. Because if you do like Miles Morales, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but it definitely touches more on his origin story. It's not exactly what you think it is. It's they put like a little bit of a twist to it that not everybody, I think, knew. So that makes the story very interesting, and it's a big reason why the movie has the plot it does. It's centered completely around his origin story. So I mean, we all know he gets bit by the radioactive spider in the beginning of, Into the Spider-Verse, but does anybody know why it had the number 42 on it?
The answer to the universe or something. I don't know.
That's what I thought too. I thought that was some kind of throwback to Hitchhiker's Guide, but it's, and that might be like an Easter egg. Who the heck knows? But there's another meaning to it, and you have to watch to find out. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. Ta-da! All right, back to the comments. Patricia is going back to the cosplay stuff, and she says you can go as Agent Coulson and go around recruiting the others into the Avengers Initiative.
That's amazing.
Maybe I could. I forget what he looks like from the show, but I could probably like swoop my hair to look like that. I guess.
You might have to lose some hair too.
Oh, right.
Get like a more of a buzz cut, because I think he had very, very short hair or receding
Maybe
or something.
or like just side.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
you could do it. I think you could get away with it.
Maybe. I could also just be like some random citizen that's just running for his life from all the like disasters yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
There was like this speaking of that, there was like this brand of or this like sort of blanking on the word, but like group of commercials, and I don't remember what it was for, but it was like, "Hi, I'm a citizen from the MCU, and disasters." It might have been like a Tide commercial or something, where it's like, when the heroes are here and the city is destroyed, your clothes get all dirty. Here, this is what I do to wash up my clothes from all the disasters.
It's actually pretty funny.
Yeah,
That's perfect.
I forget where I saw him, but like I remember seeing him.
Yeah.
Well, and I want to say it was the third Tom Holland Spider-Man with Doctor Strange, where all the Spider-Mans come in, he ruins his suit with some kind of green paint or something like that, and he ends up having to turn it inside out because he can't wash it out. So I mean, appropriate.
No, fair enough.
Shamim's watching. Hey, Shamim, good to see you. And of course, he's got to promote his show, but that's fine by me. So he says, heads up. Thursday, September 24th, 2026, the Autograph King premiere. Congratulations, dude. I'm super excited for you. And he says, Tobey Maguire, this is his list of favorites, apparently. Then Andrew Garfield, then Tom Holland. And my favorite Spider-Man character is the Green Goblin. Oh, wow. That's cool.
Willem Dafoe, classic.
Yeah. We never talked about our favorite villain from the Spider-Man universe either.
Yeah.
But he's a good one.
I will say I do like that a lot of the villains come back in 3 of Tom Holland's 3. So.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love that they brought them all back. The Doc Ock, the Goblin. They even brought what's his name, Electro back. But it was Jamie Foxx's version of Electro.
Yeah.
But the real one where he's not blue.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Weirdly made him blue.
It's like I don't need Avatar right now.
Well, it was.
I really love that.
As far as I remember, it was
Sandman.
Yeah, it was Sandman.
Yes.
Sandman, Electro. It was 5. I'm pretty sure there were 5.
Lizard. Was there 5?
Oh yeah, Lizard. You're right.
Oh, the Lizard. That's right. Dr. Connors.
Yeah.
How could we forget?
I think didn't they all have? I thought they all had 2. Didn't they all have 2?
2 what?
2 villains.
People they were trying.
No,
to
well,
Yeah.
Toby had 3, and then Andrew had 2 for the 5 movies. That's what I thought.
Okay.
Oh, and I guess Tom's was kind of Doctor Strange-ish.
Yeah.
You know, he was sort of not really helping him.
Patricia says Keaton did a great job on Vulture. There was something about him missing when with Tom Holland during the scenes whispering, "I'm Batman."
Missed
well played, Patricia. Well played. Let's see. But I don't want to spoil it. Okay, yeah. What else is he saying here? Leia, Brandon, and Jason, everybody get a chance. Check out my director. Okay, well, one more for you there, Shamim. So he's saying when you get a chance, check out my director Scott Zarkin's documentary called Stan Lee's Mutants, Monsters, and Marvels. I've heard about this. I haven't watched it yet, though. It was released on VHS and DVDs and Spider-Man Limited Edition DVD. Let's see where I can't see the rest of it. I think it's just a very long message, but I'm sorry.
Collector's gift set on May 7, 2002 with Kevin Smith.
There it is. Thank you. I needed to look at the other chat area. So yeah, okay, cool. But yeah, Scott is the guy who produced his documentary, and got to meet the guy. Super nice, very very nice guy. You know, he went with Shamim on almost every place that they were filming. It was neat to watch them just trail him around and follow him and get all the autographs and everything, because Shamim's a mover. I mean, he's everywhere. Like, he goes here and then you turn around and he's gone and he's already over at another table talking to somebody else. But it doesn't mean he won't be back to talk to the other person he just left the table from. So such a cool guy, and no wonder he's got so many collections, because he never stops moving. Never stops moving. All right. Well, let's do a quick villain check-in, because I feel like we have to touch on villains really quick before we end the show. What do you guys think? You want to discuss your favorite villain that Spider-Man has fought?
Yes.
Or just your favorite villain in the Spider-Man universe in general? We'll do opposite this time. Ben, you go first.
Well, okay, I don't really remember any of the villains, to be honest. But I mean, I mean, I think Spider-Man's fought Kingpin before, hasn't he?
Oh yes, absolutely.
So, yeah, I guess I can go with that. I mean, I don't know. It's hard because like all of Spider-Man's villains, like they're interesting, but they're boring at the same time, or at least to me they are.
Really?
You know, just
okay.
like I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess Green Goblin's got like a interesting thing with like the person versus the mask. So that he'd be second for me, I guess, in that case, because it's like the whole psychological warfare that's going on there. But like Kingpin's just Kingpin, and he's like massive, and he's just buff, and he's just a dude. You know,
Yeah.
He is
like,
just a dude in general, yeah, but he's also very powerful. He's rich. He's got a lot of influence and connections. And he was the bad guy in Into the Spider-Verse. He was the one that was creating the machine that actually opened up the portal into all the other universes.
Right, exactly.
Because he wanted to bring his wife and his son back.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
they had died in a fight that he was in with Spider-Man. So
yeah.
But funny enough in that one, and I think it's really interesting when you watch Into the Spider-Verse, even though he's doing it to bring his family back, I don't remember him ever blaming Spider-Man for the death of his family. He knows they died because it's something that he did. It was a direct cause of something that Kingpin did. Spider-Man was just kind of there and involved with it, but it's all a direct reflection of the events that Kingpin created himself. And I think because of that, he never actually says, Spider-Man, you're the one who killed my family, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
sounds right.
They see him like beating up Spider-Man, and she takes his son and they get into a car crash.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, she runs away.
He almost blames himself because he's like, oh no, you've seen me
right.
doing all these things.
Another good reason that you guys should watch the Daredevil series.
Yes.
If you want a background on the Kingpin,
yes.
Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin character is
brilliant. I was gonna do Chef's Kiss, Ryan.
Yeah. I dare say it's like it's at least like, I don't know, what do you call it, like Golden Globe worthy. Or yeah.
One of my favorite lines from Vincent is it's a character flaw. We all have them.
You sounded like Edgar.
Sugar,
and water. More.
Oh God.
Wow.
Sorry. Men in Black
fine.
sidetrack there. That's a fun train to go on though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Leia, you're next up in the line of villains here.
Oh my goodness. Mine, hands down, is Venom and Carnage. Like, Venom is the more playful version, and Carnage is just terrifying. He's the opposite of Spider-Man. Carnage is one of the most evil villains.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you like the Venom that was in Spider-Man 3, or I'm assuming that you are talking about Tom Hardy's version of Venom, right?
Not even Tom Hardy's, the comic book version. I love Venom. Like,
gritty, funny, evil, but like humorous. It's like the perfect blend of everything that you
like Pan, like the mask on Rated R. Like,
yeah.
He's more anti-hero than villain.
Yes.
Yeah,
a good anti-hero.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He loves messing with Spider-Man. Like, as much as Spider-Man likes messing with villains, Venom takes it up a notch with Spider-Man. Yet he sometimes does good. Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Definitely. Okay, Thomas, you're next.
I think I like, is it Doc Ock, Dr. Octopus?
That's my second one.
Good one.
I do have to agree with Ben that I feel like a lot of the villains are like almost like two-dimensional, but I feel like Doc Ock has like a third dimension to him in a way, just like from a actor standpoint. And then I like how he's more conflicted in the third one as well. Like, I think, doesn't he like become good in a way? Like, he becomes
when
good.
the chip is fixed in the back of his neck. Yeah, because it's the chip that actually is what's frying his brain, and it's changing his personality, and he's just hell bent on revenge because of what happened with the power of the sun in my hands, that kind of thing. So yeah, he got a little cuckoo, but when the chip was fixed, back to normal.
Yeah.
No more Sunny D for Doc Ock.
No more for you.
Ryan.
I have been going through the Rolodex of
yeah, me too. I'm nervous. I don't know what to choose. All the good ones have been picked.
I know, and I think, because I in my opinion, I think in pretty much every Spider-Man movie, save for The Amazing Spider-Man 2, Andrew Garfield's second one, I think all the villains kind of superseded Spider-Man. Like, the villains were the kind of the best part. I think in the second Amazing Spider-Man, they tried to do Green Goblin with Harry, with Dane DeHaan, and it was terrible. Oh my God, he looked atrocious. Oh dear Lord. But that was the same one with Jamie Foxx, where he's Blue Electro. So they just did them dirty in that one. I mean, I like if I go back to like who I think like I would be most afraid of as a villain, it's probably Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin. Like he is just so
Yeah, terrifying.
nefarious, and like when he's Goblin, he's just crazy. And one thing that I love is that, you know, Willem Dafoe's teeth are kind of funky just naturally. And so when he's playing Green Goblin,
Oh, that
it's like his
smile.
natural teeth to like to kind of add to the
Yes.
sinisterness.
And he like widens his eyes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, his eyes are creepy.
Yeah, but then they give him like capped teeth when he's just Norman. And so like just that like transition and change, like when he's talking to himself in the mirror and, you know, he just like does a quick turn and he's like, you know, scrunching his face, and like it's just so good. Like I could not think of somebody that I was like, well, no, maybe I like, nope, it's Willem Dafoe. Like he just kept rising to the top.
I love
I like that. I love it. Yeah. And I mean, I have to say, Doc Ock was going to be the first one that I chose because, you know, he seemed to have like one of the more humanistic characteristics before he actually turned into a bad guy.
Yeah.
I mean, Willem Dafoe as the Goblin was the same, but I mean, he was also searching for the power for himself, not really for himself, but it was more for like, you know, a purpose that was greater than him. You know, I'm speaking generally now about every villain in the Spider-Man series. But anyway, he's the one that I felt like I connected with the most. But I started thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, what other villain did I think was just like over the top, affected a lot of things in the Spider-Man universe, and just really like kind of stuck a nail in Peter Parker's coffin, so to speak. And to me, I mean, even though he's not my favorite villain, but I think he's one of the most impactful ones, is Mysterio. Because he's the one that revealed Spider-Man's identity, and he's the reason for two of the other movies that are coming out. It's kind of like reset that storyline.
Good one, Jason.
And and it's not just that, but he wasn't working alone. It wasn't just him. He was just the actor in a play with a bunch of other people behind the scenes. He was a con artist, for crying out loud. A high-tech con artist that fooled Peter into giving him Tony Stark's glasses, and just basically, we did it, guys. And then it's celebrations, and then you finally see the curtain drop, the holograms fall down, and you realize, oh my God, I did not know he was going to be the bad guy.
I didn't see it coming that he was the bad guy because of how nice he was to Peter and like taking an interest. Like, yeah, that was a nice surprise.
Yeah, and in all the other events that were happening, the elemental creatures that they were fighting together, they made it seem like it was a real thing, and technically it was real, but just a different kind of real. It was an illusion, and they made it work with all of Tony Stark's stuff, his tech that was created by a bunch of people from his team that he just pissed off and ended up firing, or, you know, they quit for whatever reason, and we're all just, you know, disgruntled employees, basically. So he gathered that team, and it took a lot of smarts to do that. A lot of plotting, and hats off.
They touch on it, the technology. I forget which Iron Man movie it is, but when it's like something like bifragmented, augmented reality, something, and it's called
when he has
BARF.
That scene with his parents.
Yeah, it's you know, BARF is the acronym.
Yes.
And if you watch that scene in that movie, nobody's laughing, nobody's, you know, really giggling or anything like that. But when Jake Gyllenhaal kind of replays it in his mind in Far From Home, he remembers everybody laughing at him, and like it's just, you know, that's kind of why he was really disgruntled at Tony. Yeah. Because that's the tech that they're using to do all of this damage, and he's, you know, basically Tony like kind of killed the project because it was so expensive.
Right. Right. And, you know, he was already Iron Man at that point, too, and he was a lot more cautious about the kind of stuff they developed to make sure it wasn't being used for the wrong things. So, I mean, you know, he was doing what he thought was right, but then the ridicule, like you said, and the fact that they scrapped everything, it's always going to make somebody mad. Always going to make somebody mad. That's how
disappointed in Ralphie, though. So disappointed in Ralphie.
Was Ralphie the guy that was kind of like the guy in the chair for him? Yeah.
Ralphie!
Wait, was Ralphie, that was his character name, or are you talking about something else he did?
No, it's the actor from A Christmas Story, Ralphie.
That's not him, is it?
It absolutely is, and he's also
the kind of balding guy that was like helping him.
Glasses.
Yeah.
He's also in the first Iron Man. He's the one that
He was in the
Jeff
vault.
Bridges. Well, he's the one that Jeff Bridges yells at, and he's Tony Stark built this in a cave.
In a cave,
Yeah.
right?
He's like,
yeah.
I didn't know.
Stark.
Peter Billingsley. That's his real name. That's him. I never knew that. Shame
Ralph.
on me. Bad host. Bad host. Wow. Thank you for pointing that out, because I got to go back and look now, because I never even realized. So.
See, I love that kind of stuff. I'll look up IMDb trivia till I'm 6 feet under. It's
That stuff is so fun for sure.
That's why I love movies so much, because, I could watch something a million times, and then, I talk to you, which we've never really talked about these movies before, and learn so many new facts, even like the transposition in the mirror with the green light, red light from, Homecoming, and then Peter Billingsley being in the original Iron Man, and then Spider-Man. Never knew any of that stuff before tonight. So yay. Fun facts. I love it. All right. That's a good wrap on the show. I think we're good. Thank you everybody for actually, you know what? I'm sorry. I got to stop here because there's other comments that we're just going to get to, because we did have some other favorite villains that are in the comments, and I want to make sure that they are all seen. So Brandon says that for me, it's between Kraven and Venom. Kraven's an interesting one. Now he's the one that hunts Spider-Man. Yeah.
The comic book version of Kraven is so good.
Yes.
Yeah, they didn't do a good job with that movie.
No, I didn't. It was just okay. To me, it was it was a little flat, but it was just okay. I didn't hate it, but I also didn't love it.
There's a version of Kraven that isn't magical, and it's really cool because he's kind of like Ben said, like he's more like Kingpin, where he's just rugged and scary because he's just fun. Yeah,
and good at what he does. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a phenomenal.
Exactly. Patricia says Venom is interesting. I think Keaton's Vulture was more intimidating / grounded compared to the comic version. Definitely.
Yeah.
The comic version, I think, was just more psychotic. He was kind of like a crazy guy. High-pitched laugh.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Kind of cartoony looking too, but in this one, in Homecoming, they salvaged all the different tech from the New York fight from the original Avengers, and that's what he used to create the Vulture suit, which I thought was that was a great move.
Yeah.
Not only that, but to also create the heists that they used to get more materials to make all the weapons that he did. So Jake is saying fave villain for me has to be Otto Octavius. That is, he's evil because of a tragic reason, which is different and build Oscorp. Then the arms destroyed all inhibition from killing people to get back at Norman. Yeah. Lots of layers.
Nice.
Lots of layers.
Yeah,
Definitely.
well
Good
put.
villain. And then Patricia says, without getting into spoilers, Prowler was one of the more complicated villains for Miles.
Yes. He was going to be my second choice.
Very complicated. A definite twist on the family dynamic, we'll just say, of Spider-Man, without giving too much away. Because if she doesn't want to get into spoilers, neither will I. You guys have to watch the Spider-Verse movies to understand what that's about. And she says, I think the perspective difference between Tony / Mysterio was interesting. I do too, because he was, Spider-Man. Peter was looking for a new mentor, and he found it in Mysterio.
Yeah.
So it was easy for him to fall into that character. So I get it. All right, cool. Well, that's the end of the comments, and I think we're going to go ahead and call it a wrap on the end of this show. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in to another amazing episode, and I am emphasizing amazing because we're talking about Spider-Man today. Thank you to all of my co-hosts, Ryan, Ben, Leia, Thomas. Thank you guys very much for joining on this one. I'm glad that you guys had a lot of great knowledge to share on this. It was a lot of fun.
So fun.
And stay tuned next week, guys. We actually have one planned already. This one was planned for a while. We just had to kind of put it on hold for a while. But we are doing another ride-through episode. And next week's episode, Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, is going to be Peter Pan's Flight. So we will,
Jason.
yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be so fun. We'll talk about the ride, the history of it. We'll talk about the franchise, the story itself. it'll be a lot of great stuff we can
I
talk
wish we
about.
could get Mimi on because she does the
Yeah.
perfect Wendy voice.
Yeah,
does.
I
Aw.
know. I did talk to her, and I don't think that she's able to make this coming Tuesday, but I believe the Tuesday after she will be back on for an episode. So
Awesome.
we'll be able to
Aw,
see
dang
her
it.
very soon.
I
I
won't be
know.
here.
I know. Oh, you won't be here for that?
No, that's when we're
Oh.
going to Universal, but don't tell my son.
Okay, I won't tell him.
Yep.
Let's hope he doesn't watch Mom's YouTube stuff after the show's all done.
Nope.
Oh, you went to Six Flags recently too. We forgot to talk about
I did,
that.
yeah, on Friday.
That's so awesome. I miss going on those coasters.
I
That's
don't.
great.
Are you scared of roller coasters, Ryan?
I didn't think I was.
I am. Okay, yeah, I'm
The
kind
ones
of
at Six
like
Flags
an
are intense.
outlier.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Yeah. They're-
All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining. We got lots more stuff coming up later this month. We also are going to have some Disney artists on the show. I've got some special guests coming on. If you guys want a chance to look them up, I have a brain fart right now, so bear with me for a second. I have their faces in my head, but I'm completely blanking on names right now. James.
James,
No, you
James,
sent it
everybody.
to us.
I think his name is James. Do you guys have it in the chat? I can't believe. Rick Law is one of them. So Rick has been an artist for Disney for quite a while, and I want to say James Sullivan, but that's Tully
Mulligan.
from Monster. Mulligan, thank
Lee
you.
Mulligan.
James Mulligan will also
James
be on as
Mulligan.
well.
James Sullivan.
I know. True story. I actually work with a client on several deals in my real job,
Mhm.
whose name is Jimmy Sullivan. No
Oh my
lie.
goodness.
Oh wow.
And I've been dying to pull him aside and be like, does anybody ever ask you? But I can't. It's so unprofessional. I might even get in trouble. But it's always in the back of my mind. So yeah, funny. I've been chatting with Shamim, so of course he says Rick Law and James C. Mulligan.
He knows.
Thank you, Shamim. I appreciate it. All right, guys.
He's got us.
Yeah, he does. You guys got me too. Thanks so much for a great episode, and we will see you all next Tuesday, 6 p.m. for another fun-filled, magical episode of Main Gate Magic. Have a great week, everybody. Take care.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Are we out?
Thank you for tuning in to another fun-filled episode of Main Gate Magic. We hope you enjoyed the show. It's been our pleasure bringing a little Disney magic into your life. Please remain seated while the show comes to a complete stop, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast at all times. For more information about upcoming episodes, please make sure to follow, like, and subscribe on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. You are now free to exit the show. Please watch your step, and be sure to tune in next week for more Main Gate Magic. Bye-bye.